Hey everybody, it's Charlie from DM Sound, and today we've got the sound system demo on the 2023 Genesis G90 and its 26-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio inputs, adjustments, and controls, take a look at speaker locations, then we're going to head out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning and you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And I recommend listening with headphones so you can hear exactly what I hear in the driver's seat. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. This one is one we've been waiting for a long time, the all-new Genesis G90. This thing looks fantastic, drives super well, comes with a good amount of tech, and doesn't cost quite as much as an S-Class or something like the new 7 Series from BMW. If you do want to see more on the G90, check the link in the description. We've got a DM review, as well as a fuel economy test shot by Chris. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory default, so let's take a look at those now. The touchscreen is just that. It is a touchscreen, but it's pretty far away, and you can also use this rotary knob to control it. And that's how I've usually been controlling it. Looks like Chris has some fingerprints up there, so I do apologize. I don't know if I have a rag in my bag to clean those off. So you're going to have to hold that against him for the fingerprints. But let's go over here from the sound menu, the media screen, go down to sound settings. We have quite a few for this car. Starting in the top, you've got premium sound. It's got a few options for you. The Bang & Olufsen sound designs, if you will, I think the best way to go about it. You've got reference. That's going to give you the most true to recording, simple, pure sound. Then you've got Boston Symphony Hall. Boston's historic Symphony Hall is one of the world's top concert halls and the first built using acoustic principles. Below that, Bang & Olufsen Home. Bang & Olufsen's new innovations are perfected with the best acoustics of a home. And then surround, that's going to give you more of a surround sound experience, and that's adjustable. So let's go through all those. I appreciate that although those sound modes are a little gimmicky, they don't distort the audio too badly, so you really can enjoy listening to your high-quality music in any of those modes. Now below that, you've got speed-dependent volume control, so as you get going faster and there's more ambient noise, the audio levels will pick up. A startup maximum volume limit. I like this because if you're jamming out in the evening when you come home, when you go out in the morning, you're not going to get blasted by your music. Going back here to Baosonic. Now this is a way that B&O kind of redefines treble, mid-range, and bass adjustments. So instead you have bright to warm, that's sort of more treble and less treble, and then energetic to relax, that's more bass to less bass. So let's actually back this current track up. That's pretty loud. I like that because for some people they don't fully understand what treble and bass are going to adjust, but describing the music in different terms is a clever way to do it. And then you've got front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. That's pretty straightforward. And that's it for audio adjustments. For audio controls in the G90, you've got a volume scroller right here. I like to use that. It works well for both your thumb and your index fingers. And you've also got a volume rocker on the right side of the wheel. I wish this were a scroller as well, but rocker is okay. For track selection, you can either use the rotary knob, the touch screen if you're on the right menu, this tuner scroller here, or these physical track controls, or this slider right here that allows you to slide between tracks. I'm not a huge fan of the thumbprint design there, but at least there's a way to do it. For audio inputs in the G90, you have your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio. You got a USB-C port in there for data. Sounds of Nature, which is a little bit of a gimmick that'll bring up kind of different... Let's see here. What do we have for this one? We've got lively forest, calm sea waves, a warm fireplace. Different kind of fun ways to maybe listen to something while you're just cruising down the road. It's supposed to sort of be kind of a calm, ambient experience. You've got support for wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I should make sure, do we have wireless in this car? I don't think we do. Nope, just wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support, and then of course Bluetooth streaming. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, there's no sort of streaming services built in, no Spotify, Apple Music, etc. Definitely a big L to not have that wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support in a vehicle that costs this much and is this premium, and no USB-A ports, so make sure you've got an adapter. Speaker locations. As I said, this is a 26 speaker system, and I can't find any documentation anywhere to tell me where all the speakers are. So I do have an email out to Genesis PR and Bang & Olufsen. We'll see if we can get some confirmation, but I've done a lot of sleuthing, and I think I can find where all of them are, going off of a little bit of my knowledge of previous Genesis systems. Starting in the bottom left, door woofer 1, min-ranger here 2, tweeter 3, 4 subwoofer under the seat, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the other sides. And this is where I think the rest of the speakers are hiding. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all up in the center. And the previous G80 also had a 5-speaker center combination there. So I think that's where we're at. So is that 13, 14, 15, tweeter and mid-range, 16, woofer, 17, 18, 19 over on the other side, 20, 21 subwoofers in the seats, 22, 23 back there, and then 24, 25, 26 speakers for your virtual stages up there in the ceiling. All right, I'm gonna get this stuff put away, and we're gonna head out on the road. This system has really great speakers, very high quality. I'm liking the sounds coming out of them. The issue is the tuning with these speakers. You've got these door woofers down here. Why aren't you doing more with them? Make them really stand out. Make them bring through elements of your music that add power and life. Instead, we're getting way too much up through these upper, smaller, mid-range speakers, and I'm not getting enough carrying the music. I'll throw up a little image here. These are the sound settings that when I made the adjustments, it did sound a little bit better, a little bit more full, but it's weird that, especially with underseat subwoofers here and these door woofers, Genesis and Bang & Olufsen aren't leaning on those more. For this next track, we will turn the bass all the way up, see how it sounds. Either way. Oh, I guess I'd want over here, wouldn't I? Alright, it's not that impressive of a bass. Wrapping up my thoughts on the 26 speaker Bang & Olufsen system here in the Genesis G90. It's strange because there's a lot that I really, really love about the system and then a few things that really frustrate me. Let's talk about them. No 9-band equalizer. When you're talking about a 6-figure car and a top-tier sound system like this, give us a 9-band equalizer. Even if we don't need it, it's something that luxury buyers expect at this point, more control over their sound and their music. Next, at this point, we should be seeing some sort of curated equalizer, something like you get in the Mercedes, where it actually steps you through and customizes your music how you probably want it to sound. Also, on top of that EQ, give us something like a sizzle reel that allows us to really like demonstrate the music and see how good it sounds. Yes, there are some moods in there you can choose, but it's not in the sound system settings. I really like the quality of the speakers, but the tuning and the blending of everything falls short for a six-figure system. Again, do more with the woofers. As you could hear, I was able to bring out a little bass, drop a little treble, and it sounds better, but that's how the mixing should be from the factory. Also, you don't take advantage of any of these ceiling speakers or anything unless you have one of the custom sound modes on, the Symphony Hall or whatever. So this is getting an A. It's definitely a strong A. Things sound really good. I like listening to my music a lot, but it's not wowing me all the way some of the top systems do from brands like Mercedes, BMW, and Volvo. So thank you all so much for watching. I guess the track is wrapping up here. If you do want to see more on the G90, check the links in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from DM Sound, and as always, drive on.